change your heart, change your life, change the planet.
All human beings seek happiness, all of us. Even those that seem like they're committed to suffering are actually seeking happiness. Some people feel they don't deserve happiness, but they still want it. They still wish they could have it. But there's two kinds of happiness. The first kind of happiness is short-term. Medicate me. Make my discomfort go away. I don't want to feel anything bad right now. I want to be happy. I want to be excited. I want to be high. I want to eat good food. It's got to taste good. I don't want to eat junk. I don't want to eat something that tastes 75%. I want to eat something that tastes 100%. All the time. What's the best? It's got to be the best. If my food is not entertaining, I don't want to eat it. So we have this kind of happiness, and our culture, again, supports us and encourages us to move towards that kind of happiness. Instant gratification. But there is no long-term happiness from short-term happiness. Long-term happiness comes from what the Greeks called eudaimonia. Anybody heard of eudaimonia? Greek term? It's essentially the feeling that you have for engaging in a virtuous act. It is not a short-term elation. It's not like, wow, that feels good. It's the feeling that I just did something good. And because I did something good, part of me feels good. Maybe not all of me feels good. When I was running this morning, my body did not feel good for the first 30 minutes, but my mind did. I wasn't happy. I wasn't like, wow, I feel amazing. But what I felt instead was, this is the right thing to do. I'm doing it. My body's not happy, but that's okay. It's just a little bit of discomfort. And I know that I'm making the right choice, and that's a different kind of happiness. That's a different kind of contentment. Because it's a confirmation, not an affirmation. It's a confirmation of who I want to be. I want to be the guy that makes the right choice. Now, I can affirm that I'm that guy. I can put it out there. I can throw it way out in front of me. Create a picture, paint my future to look exactly the way I want, this idealistic future. And then when I look in the mirror and I don't look like anything like that future, then I'm going to feel disappointment. I'm going to feel like a liar. I'm going to feel like I let myself down. I cheated. I did something wrong. I'm a failure. Those people can go vegan. Those people can change their lives. I can't. I'm a loser. I might as well just binge. I blew it. I might as well just go out and eat 20 pizzas. I suck. But a confirmation is not about saying what you're going to do. It's not about telling yourself who you should be. A confirmation is about acknowledging and confirming what you just did. What you are doing. They say Rome wasn't built in a day. Neither was New York City. It was built one brick at a time. Each one of those bricks is New York City. Every piece of concrete that you look at is New York City. The first brick they laid was New York City. And the first step you take is your future, if you confirm it. If an Olympian has to run 120 miles a week, and I'm getting myself dressed for running, and because I'm getting myself dressed for running, the next step is that I will probably run. And now that I'm actually picking up my foot and falling forward and taking that first running step, now I can say that I am running. The Olympian has to do the same thing. Right now, there is no difference between us. The Olympian gets dressed. The Olympian puts on their shoes. The Olympian walks out the door. The Olympian starts their watch. The Olympian takes a single step. We're identical in that moment. The difference is that the person who's not the Olympian dreams about being the Olympian. The real Olympian puts on their shoes, gets out the door, starts their watch, one step at a time. They're not fantasizing about some big goal. They're not setting themselves up for disappointment because I'm here and I want to be here, and holy cow, is that a huge gap. I'm not enough to fill that gap. I can't do it. It's too much. It's too far away. What if the gap is here? What if the gap is all I have to do is put my shoes on because Olympians put their shoes on? What if all I have to do is walk out the door because Olympians walk out the door? And I confirm that. I say to myself, I am taking the steps that are building excellence. I am taking the steps that built this city, one brick at a time. And each one of those bricks is as valuable as any other brick in the city. So each step that I take, I confirm it, I celebrate it, and I build myself, I create myself as a champion in that moment. Not when I cross the finish line. Not when everybody's cheering and says, yay, yay, vegan athlete, yay. No, I celebrate when I put my shoes on. Because if I don't put my shoes on, it doesn't happen. You do this with diet, you do this with exercise, you do this with relationships, you do this with finances, you do it with everything. You either love the process and succeed, or fantasize about the product and fail and set yourself up for a life of quiet desperation. It's all about the process. It's not about the product. Hey everybody, hanging out at the last day of the Seed Experience here in Brooklyn, New York, and I bumped into Robert Ostfeld, who is a vegan cardiologist. Is that correct?
Yes, I like to call it whole food plant-based, but
Whole food
indeed.
plant-based, okay, yeah.